Sarah was 12. She met a man online who was 18. With time, he started asking her to touch herself, send videos, email pictures, use the webcam, and would get angry if she didn't. He even blackmailed her. When she was 14, she met a 34-year-old man on Teen Chat, a chat room community website for teenagers. A couple years later, the police called her. And it turned out there were other victims, and he'd been grooming many girls for a long time. He ended up being sent to prison for 15 years. Sarah faced several abuses at the same time: online grooming for sexual abuse, online sexual coercion and extortion, and online sexual abuse material. For Sarah, her abuse will most certainly not end when the offender is arrested and prosecuted. It will follow her into her adulthood and may outlive her. She will be repeatedly victimized as her abuse has been captured in permanent digital images that are perpetually reshared online, resulting in long-term trauma. What is online sexual exploitation and abuse? Online sexual exploitation and abuse has many forms: grooming for sexual abuse, child sexual abuse material, sexual coercion and extortion, image-based sexual abuse, online-enabled sex trafficking, cyberstalking. Often, survivors are subjected to a number of these abuses at the same time. Shared on, the victim will be traumatized over and over again. Perpetrators may also move their victims between online and physical spaces. The abuse is captured in permanent digital images that will be reshared online in perpetuity. Unless action is taken to remove the images from every website and online platform they've been shared on, the victim will be traumatized over and over again. Who is most affected by online exploitation and abuse? Women and children are particularly vulnerable because of entrenched sex and gender-based discrimination and inequality. Those affected by intersectional issues such as racialized discrimination, poverty, or disability are at further risk, all of which is mirrored online. Unfettered misogyny and racism is rampant in anonymous digital spaces and exacerbated by algorithmic biases and machine learning amplification, all of which create an enabling environment. Online sexual exploitation and abuse is part of the continuum of gender-based violence. It is an overt expression of the discrimination and inequality that exists offline. Online, it becomes amplified. The impact on victims nor their experience is lessened because the abuse is online. What's the solution? It's not simple. Online sexual exploitation and abuse is a complex, global, and multi-jurisdictional problem. Why? The internet is borderless. The internet is multi-layered. The internet never forgets. Different locations mean different laws. Evidence can be difficult to gather. Identifying perpetrators is challenging. How then does a victim start to seek justice? Systems of discrimination and inequality that enable and perpetuate online exploitation and abuse can be undone. It starts with the law. Fit-for-purpose international law and standards that address online sexual exploitation and abuse in the digital age. National laws and policies aligned to international laws and standards. Enhance cooperation and collaboration amongst diverse stakeholders globally and nationally and across industries to develop and implement the solutions. There's an urgent need to develop and implement strong international and national laws that ensure safe, responsible, and positive use of the internet and digital technology for everyone, that can be upheld across national borders. Together, we can break the chain of violence and make the internet a safer place for women and girls. From policymakers and tech companies to survivors and civil society, we all have a part to play in ending online sexual abuse and exploitation and dismantling the culture of digital misogyny by bringing our knowledge, expertise, and experiences to bear on national and international processes that will better regulate the internet and establish clear lines of accountability.